Hello, channel viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new episode of Motorsport Manager. So between episodes, I believe this is episode 3 of this season, so this would be like a few days have passed for you, like an hour has passed for me, because batch recording. I've done some research, and I think I'm a little bit clear on driver strategies and how they should work. We need to pay a lot more attention to tire wear than I have been. And we need to be a lot more aggressive earlier in the race. I've been trying to be aggressive later in the race, and I think it's biting us on the ass. So we're going to try some different things for the Guildford race coming up in 17 days. A very high tire wear, which might mean with low fuel burn. Okay. Like, I never looked at this before, so this is something we definitely have to consider. So I think what our strategy will probably be a lot more fuel heavy, because the burn is lower, unlike the tire wear, which is super high. And I think this definitely means that I'm not using soft tires for... I'm not using super softs for Laura. Engelhardt can use them because of his mechanic benefit. She can, which is fine. Which is fine. Man, hiring her would be super awesome. But she's gonna want so much bloody money. Oh, she can actually drive in this one. Yeah, that makes sense. You're a 5-star driver. You're not going to want anything to do with my bullshit. Ooh, our reliability work is almost done. Nice. Someone else. Oh, we have a new sponsorship up. Right. I very much appreciate the upfront payment. And the bonus is pretty high if we finish in the top half. I don't know if we're there yet, but because of the upfront payment, because we don't really have any other choices, I'm fine with that. Okay. Stop it! Alright. So the reliability work is done, or is it? Let's make sure the engine reliability is good. I would rather max out the good engine than this engine. What else do we want to improve the reliability on? Maybe the stock parts? Oh, the other suspension, definitely. Because it'd be a shame not to use the part. No, watch you leave it like this. This is fine. I'm going to shift slightly more toward reliability, though. There we go. This is a good balance, I think. She's a little bit better performance than he is at reliability. He's a really good mechanic, actually. For pit stops. She isn't. We could probably do better than Becky, but she's also going to continue to get better, I hope. We could use a better HUD designer. You might consider that. I want to keep Becky around, so we're going to go and renew her contract. She's currently making $18,000. Let's make sure she gets a nice raise. $10,000 a race is pretty reasonable. And I'll give her $80,000 if we finish 10th or if we finish 7th or above. There we go. This is a nice little boost, and I really, really like her as a mechanic, so I think this is a good call. Oh, that's for qualifying only, so otherwise that's kind of bullshit. Okay. Right. Becky is happy, I'm happy. Let's lock her up. Low chance of rain. We're actually pretty good when it comes to tire wear. That's good. We shall sign the deal. Very happy with that. How are our drivers? How are their contracts looking? Falco's will be up at the end of the season. But he's also super expensive, and we're not really near. I think we let his contract expire. Because he's not that... I mean, he's a good driver, but she's going to be every bit as good in another year or so. And she's going to be way cheaper. And I can find another driver to really pump up the power on. If our car was better, I'd be a lot... I would jump on renewing Falco, but it's not, so... Every time I see Guildford, I think of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah... I mean... No, even though we can bottom out at 5 million, I don't think it's a great idea to try that yet. Yes, whatever, whiner. Ew. No one wants to know that, Hong. Gross. We'll take 16th or above. I'm not sure how good my new strategies are gonna be yet. Alright, he's got all the good parts, you've got all the not so good parts. Once her focus is better, like, he's so clearly the better driver right now, and we need to make sure we don't lose our jobs. So we're going to go ahead and let Laura continue to develop before we promote her. Right. Let's go. It's kind of a duck in a bowler hat. Like, here's the hat, there's the duck beak. There's a duck giving finger guns, or feather guns, I guess. That's pretty cool. Our parts at this point are pretty good on reliability. I don't care that it's going to be wet during practice, because it's not supposed to be wet during race day, so I'm not going to have you run inners. I want you to get the experience running the softs. As always, Falco and the pay driver. Alright, so this is Guildford A. Guildford A. Let's delete the old one. Oh, you're going to be running Super Softs. And then you're going to load the good Guildford one. You are going to be running softs. I think that's a smart decision on our part. Go ahead and take practice. Out you go, Falco. Everyone else is being kind of dumb. I don't know why they're bothering with inters. It's not supposed to rain during the race. Let's bring him in. What can we do to improve the speed balance? Let's maybe inch it toward top speed. Let's just see if that gets better or worse. You're pretty happy with everything. Let's gear this a little bit more, no pun intended, pun intended, toward acceleration and see if that changes things for him. Okay, so notice after his stint, which was 3 laps, he lost about 30% of his tire. He loves the handling. Good. Okay, the speed balance is actually worse now, so we do want to push more toward top speed. Because we lost 3% there. That seems reasonable. He thought the speed balance was better. Interesting. Engelhardt thought it was worse. Yeah, he's saying it's a lot worse. So then I guess I should go more toward acceleration. That's super weird, though. Okay, we're going to use Almeida's, because he's pretty much cream in his pants, and Falco thinks it's garbage. His is garbage, so we'll use his. Four rom-coms at the same time. That's pretty bad. Not as bad as your haircut, though, Gentaro. Maybe work on that. Okay, it is sunny, so our strategy to ignore inters during the race is going to pay off a bit. Alright, you're going to run super soft. I'm going to have you run race trim, actually. I think that's a better call. And you're going to run race trim. Alright, car setup. Yours says 96. So you're going to be Guildford 96. You're going to go out on softs. Okay, yeah, there's going to be 2 pit stops. There's nothing we can do to stop it. That's fine. You're going to use the Guildford 96. The new one, that is. You can delete that one. That's good. Oh, you're going to use super softs. You can only use... I'm actually going to cut a lap of fuel. Because ideally you want both the tire to run out of tread about the same time as you run out of gas. we're going to try a different driver strategy in the beginning. You're both going to gun it for the first two laps, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and have you... This is one of the strategies I heard. Basically, you go all out for the first two, medium, a little bit less for the next two, and then you're going to go medium for the rest of the race. Ooh, a crash by Sadat. Nice. I mean, not nice for him. I guess I kind of feel like a dick for saying that. So after this lap, we'll cut to medium for both of you. Alright. Dude, settle down. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to think about our pit strategy. Our tire wear is actually a lot better than I thought it might be. Pushing it a little bit here actually would be pretty handy. Oh wow, he's low on fuel. And he just passed the pit lane. You're gonna conserve fuel so you don't run out before you get in. Alright, so we got... How much wear is on our tires right now? Okay, this is a good setup for him then. We're going to be well behind her no matter what happens, so we're just going to go ahead and go safe. And we'll fill up. Yeah, he really likes the setup. That's cool. Parts all look fine. Off you go. Okay, he just passed the pit. She just passed the pit lane, right? Yeah. I'm going to have you pretty ruthlessly attack your tires for this last lap. And then you're going to come back in, you're going to get a new set of softs. And you're going to fill all the way up. There we go. How's your part condition looking? You're good. And then go ahead and go back to neutral. Definitely, let's crank up the engine here on Engelhart. Just a bit, just in an attempt to try to overtake, but it looks like it's not going to matter. I don't want you two this close to each other. Let him through, Volino. Yeah, that's definitely the better call. And then you can just race as normal. Alright. So no, we're not doing super great right now after a pretty hot start, but that's not the point. The point is, let's try to overtake him. I don't know what our chances are going to be like. Nah, they're just too much better than we are. That's just burning fuel for no purpose. Lap 16 starts. Okay, a pit helped us out. And we're actually going to send Valinho back on tires here. Yeah, you can both attack your tires actually a bit. Okay, a whole bunch of people in front of him are going to pit. So what we're going to do... Shit, I can't really push your gas. Because then you'll run out of fuel before you... Well, I'm just going to tell you to pit now. And you're just going to give it 5 laps. I would add 5 seconds to the repairs. Suspension's not in great shape either, but I think he'll be okay. Are you going to back up on it? No, you can keep pushing your tires. Let's watch Foligno. So she's going to go around here. Alright, we're going to have her pit. I'm going to have you push the gas a bit. And you're going to pit. And you're going to switch to super softs. To try to get this extra boost of speed. And I'm only going to give you 4 laps and a bit of fuel. Your parts are fine. This is worth the risk because it actually pushes us a bit farther ahead. We could come out at 15th. It's too good. We gotta do it. There's no reason not to be super aggressive on the tires because he's only got 4 laps left. I'm even going to have you push the fuel a bit, too. I don't want you to burn through the fuel that quickly. Alright, a couple people might pit before the end of the race, but it's not a guarantee by any stretch. Go ahead and push to overtake mode. Same for you. Let's go ahead and back you back off. Same for you. 15th and 16th was pretty reasonable, I think. Still not as good as the best. But I think we decisively beat Predator this time. And I think we're just going to have to wait another season and just make the car a bit better. I think switching her to softs at the end really helped too. Okay. And we're still working on performance, so we'll be getting better parts here before too much longer. Yep, we finished out of both of the Predators. And we almost finished out of both of the Dragon team, so that's good. He got bumped up a place. She's still behind Ebony Tyler, but it's not as close as it used to be. And now we're in 9th. Oh, Natalie loves Falco Engelhart. He loves you too, Natalie. He loves you too. I really wish we could crank up your focus. That's what I'm most worried about. He's pretty happy. I guess if we're going to be negative, there's no reason not to go for 5 for the full... We should keep designing parts. I wouldn't actually mind a better pit crew if we can find 1 or 2. Ooh, Tomasello's really good. Let's snap him up before someone else does. Can I get a backup jack guy so that we can bench Maroney, who screwed up last week? No, we don't really have another good rear jack guy. Some good front jack guys, though. So if we just do this, and we just hire a new front jack guy, like Caratucci. There we go. And there we go. Good. I think we might actually... let's look at this, actually. I'm going to say it's Laura now. Okay. Ask for more money now. It's worthwhile, because then I can invest in another couple of parts. Let's get one more new suspension. There we go. We'll basically just make another version of the suspension we've already got. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Yeah, because you've got 3 component slots. Definitely. Alright, repairs are completed. I keep forgetting you can add new components, you just can't add new great components. I do not like the idea of points only for the top 6. This has to fail, or we're going to be screwed. I'm going to use all my voting power to make sure it fails. Good. Okay, we can get a new sponsor. It's not great, but it was another 100 grand, so... Okay, right now you jerks are just sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, let's work on the brakes and the gearbox. That's what we'll do. We'll just... We can work on reliability, too. Yeah, we've had some problems with the wings almost coming off the last couple times, so that seems like a good idea. There's our new suspension. I'm just going to make another suspension of the exact same type. Medium speed. There we go. And that way we'll have two pretty good suspensions, and that'll help us push the lead we've already got, or push us farther to the lead that we've already got. He's pretty happy. I'm happy that you're happy, mate. And there goes the second suspension. It's not remotely ready for prime time. Although those all do look good. I mean, the race is going to happen, so we might as well just leave it until after the race. And then we can go ahead and work on the new suspensions. I'm not going to push it. I don't think we've got a chat prior at getting 9th or above, necessarily. I think we've all got the best parts we possibly can have at the moment. I mean, obviously there's a lot of room here for these to get better, but that's going to take a while. Alright, what do we know about the coming crew? Okay, fuel burn's not as efficient, tire wear is quite high. Our only choices are what? Soft and mediums, right? Alright, this is Tondela, which track? Tondela C. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. There we go. This is a long race. And the mediums are almost twice as good at durability without losing quite as much in performance. Oh, this is for Alameda, so you can go ahead and run mediums. That's fine. Oh, you're gonna run... Oh no, this is Almeida again. I keep using the same dude. I mean to look at... Wait, what? Why isn't it running Engelhart? What's going on? Why isn't Engelhart taking practice? Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. Sure. Use your setup for track C. And we'll do that to try to get it even better. You're gonna run on softs. You're gonna run... We're both gonna run on softs, because my plan is gonna be probably to switch to softs, or use softs at the beginning of the race, mediums in the middle, and then softs again at the end. Let's get that downforce up. Oh no, we're supposed to start with Engelhart's. That's good. So we'll be still running on softs for the majority of the race. So we're going to try using mediums in the, well, middle of the race, in an effort to make some changes. Gearing is good. That's a setup level. Okay, you don't like the arrow. Ooh, we've got a lot of work to do. Try to push that higher. Let's push even more toward acceleration and see how he likes that. See, he's a lot happier with this setup. Wonder what the issue is. Let's turn up the downforce a bit more. Squash this a bit more toward acceleration. Just leave handling as is. Okay, he likes the arrow setup. Good. I'm gonna bring you in one more time. Okay, you actually think the speed balance got worse. Alright, so that's actually push more toward top speed then. More downforce. Oversteer? Let's try that. Okay, you like the speed balance better, you like the arrow better. I think that last one was the best by a pretty sizable margin. Way too many people are saying amazeballs. That's fun, I guess. For a given value of fun. Alright, we're gonna run the softs and race trim. Yes. He definitely wants to understeer. So we're gonna try that. Alright, so we're gonna both start on slicks to begin the race. Once those start to wear down, we're gonna switch to mediums. Yeah, because we're gonna have to pit twice. So it's gonna be first pit softs, second pit mediums, last pit softs. And again, you're both gonna go super hardcore to begin with. That's lap number 1. Lap number 2. Yeah, you are really burning through the tires at this point. Let's go ahead and actually cut you all the way back right now. I've probably got one more lap on these tires, maybe 2. Let's go ahead and dial back on both of those as well. I gotta bring her in early. It wasn't my plan, but she's just burning through these tires too quickly. Alright, so you're gonna switch to mediums. And you're gonna top off the tank. Parts look great. And we'll go with safe. I want you to back up on the tires, but I want you to crank up the gas. You can crank up the gas too. Yeah, because your goal is to get me one more lap on these tires. Alright, you're going to switch to mediums, as is the plan, and then top off your tank. Don't be quite so crazy with the gas. We're pitting earlier for a reason. And I'm hoping that this is going to benefit us when the rest of the race happens. Because everyone else is going to be pitting after us, right? Alright, once all these other people start pitting, we might punch it. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, you can heat up. I don't like how close she is to the person behind you is to getting to you. Let's push the fuel a bit more. Alright, if you're attempting to overtake, I'm going to authorize you to push both as hard as you can. Yes! No, damn it. God damn it, Laura. Alright, you're going to come in early to fuel up. And you're going to go back out on mediums. I can't trust you to make these tires last. You're going to go back out on mediums. Parts look good. We'll go ahead and push for the balanced pit time. Yeah, go ahead and back off on the fuel usage. I don't want you to coast at the end there. You're going to push these tires super hard. Engelhart. A bunch of people are going to start... Oof. Yeah, I can't take the chance of you going around again. You're going to pit now. You I do trust to make the softs last the rest of the race. There you go. And you're just going to go medium the rest of the way. Can I quickly replace the wings? No, you're okay. You get out there, champ. Okay, there's a couple of people who are going to have to pit. Alright, let's back off on that tire wear. You can push your tires just a tiny bit. Yep, I think I had you push those tires too hard. I'm not bringing you back in for new tires, though. I have to, or she's gonna blow a flat. That was my fault. I got her to go way too aggressively on the mediums. And then just give herself one more lap worth of fuel. Yeah, this was a bad race. This was like a super terrible race almost. Okay, you can aggressively attack on everything, basically. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was really bad. Or if maybe we should have both gone with mediums the whole time. got a bad part, which kicked her down some. And you made a mistake. And we're still in 9th. But that's not great, guys. We need to be doing better. It seems like we're actually doing worse. He's a little happier, a little bit. That's all I can spend this year. I can't hire anyone else. He's far below our standards. That's a front jack guy. We really need a good guy with tires. Yeah, I'll give LeBret one more time. Continue. Tell me what race to do. Do we have 3 races left or 4? Okay, so this will be the last race for this episode, and then, yeah, we already talked about what will happen in the last one. Car. Yeah, I know we've got 2 new parts. We've got to wait on those. Actually, no, we don't. We need to drop those, and we need to work on the suspension reliability. Like super hardcore. Making the second was actually kind of a waste. I didn't think of that. Oh well. Give us all the reliability. That should push both of these suspensions up a good bit. I'm not worried about scouting right now. Huh. The Tour de Lancashire? I don't think that's a thing. Our car is getting better. This would be a super sneaky time to try to squeeze in a new building. Like maybe a scouting facility. Let's do it. Up, you won't let me. Damn it, it was worth a shot. Okay. So the tires should be good. That's interesting. Can I afford to give you one of the good suspensions now? Yes. Yes, I can. There you go. Enjoy. Okay, so we're going to do Falco and then Alameda. Okay, this is Milan Track B. Have we done this before? We have. So we'll use Falcos from last year. Okay. Let's go ahead and run the softs. Gear ratios are good. Let's bring him in. We're at good, great. I'd like to see at least one excellent in there. Let's raise the downforce. Maybe try to oversteer since that part of the track is a little bit fatter. There we go, let's try that. You're at great, good. Let's lengthen these gears just a bit. Okay, the downforce is not perfect. So I actually want shorter ratios. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, speed balance is worse. You can just go right back out. I'll even give you fresh practice tires. I do like the name Gladiator Racing. We don't have super soft, so there's no reason to push that. And let's go ahead and push race trim. We'll just use this one. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason not to push for the sauce for him. Yeah, because I mean the tire's still going to outlast the fuel tank, so that's perfect. Yeah, your tires will outlast the fuel tank too. We're limited by fuel. Let's reduce your gas as a strategy. Maybe do the same for you too. There we go. And here's what we're going to do. We're never going to change the fuel burn, but we're going to push the tire burn pretty hard in the first 2 laps. Oh no, you're up front, so I want you to push the gas a little hard. Yeah, go ahead and push to overtake speed for Foligno. Now you can dial it back. You can dial back the tires, you can dial back the tires. That's fine. Okay, you go ahead and go all out for your fuel consumption. And then come in and get a new set of softs. There you go. Alright, Falco, push those tires. Because we're not getting anywhere near wearing out the tires. We're running into the wall where we just don't fuel up as quickly. So I think a little extra on the tires is a better use of our time. God damn it, Falco. Yeah, you can back off on the tires now. You will too. That's fine. Parts all look good. Out you go. I'm gonna have you go super conservative on one lap, just so you can give me one more lap. And then you can come in and get your fresh tires and your new gas. There you go. I didn't really want her to coast that long, but it's not the end of the day, end of the world, I guess. Attack on those tires. You can go back to medium. Yes, you should, because if you can come in 15th... Oh, 16th is actually all we needed to get the 75 grand. How can we have both the low fuel and excess fuel? That's not how that works, mate. I agree we need to be doing better, but I don't know the solution to that particular issue. Come on, Falco! What the shit? I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, Falco. You're killing us with your stupid mistakes. The mistakes gotta stop happening, because that probably puts us in the 17th, which means we don't get the 75 grand. No, we actually still made it. We corrected quickly enough that it wasn't a big deal. Well, we're still in 9th, but I'd feel better. Yeah. So that's going to be it for this episode. This was kind of a downer. I think the new strategy is sort of working, but we're just running into the problem where our car's not good enough. And I think that's going to continue to be an issue for a bit longer. We're going to have to hope that we get some improvement in the car next season especially. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode though. Next one may be the last one in the series, so please share your feedback down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this has been Avindian, and I bid you good day. There goes our money.